What's good YouTube, Target here and welcome to another episode of City of Garden Scenario. Today there's a few things that I want to work on, so without further ado, let's jump right into action. Alright, so if you remember on the last couple of episodes we started having some forest fires, so I think it is a good time for us to start placing the helicopter fire station. So this thing over here, the fire helicopter depot, is what will help us put out those forest fires much more effectively. If you do not follow my Design and Manage series and you haven't seen me explain this, the way this building works is when there is a forest fire, the helicopters will go to a water spot to collect water, and then they will move to the fire location and unleash the water on the fire. So it makes sense, first and foremost, that this building is placed near a water source. And I have already picked a location for it. I'm gonna place it right next to this river, and I'm gonna put it right on this location over here, on this small corner. And this building is quite big. It has a very high density. So what I think I can do is terraform this area a little bit. We have a lot of money to spend. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on that. Okay, so the simulation is paused so that we do not break anything. And I think I wanna make this fire helicopter depot not on this height level, but a bit lower. So I think I'm gonna grab this height level over here, and I'm gonna expand all of this. Maybe I can even make the brush a bit bigger. And let's make a small plateau where I will fit the fire helicopter depot. Maybe I can even go a bit lower. Let's check it out. Yeah, I think this is a good place for it. Let's just check if we have enough room already. And yeah, I think we do. Maybe we should even expand just a little bit to this side. Okay, just to give it a bit of an edge. Let's resume the simulation to let the water level adjust, because we have just messed with the terrain and this area is probably going to get flooded, or maybe not. Okay, so that was pretty good. Let's pause it back again, and let's just check out how we want to put this thing. So I think if I make a road that comes at about here, okay, that will leave us plenty of space to place this thing. Oh, it's connected perpendicular to the road, so I need to rethink this. Let's just delete it and place it again, but over here. Okay, that's good. Let's just check it out. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So now we need to work our way up. We need to have this road connecting to somewhere along this avenue. I'm thinking about connecting to this road. So what I think I can do is grab the slope terrain tool, and I don't know, let's just make a small plateau at about here. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's make it come from this location to here. So let's just make it come here. Hopefully it will not be too steep. I don't think so. Maybe we can even increase the height level a bit more and do this again. Okay, that's pretty good. Rework this area a little bit. Alright, and now let's connect it to this area over here. And I think we can safely make a small plateau again. And grab and right click to set the terrain. And now we can make a small curve that will lead to that area. And hopefully that will allow us, or that will let us make a good shape. So let's just remove this segment, and let's try to do this as efficiently as possible. Okay, so that's pretty good. Maybe, oh, we messed up, so that will be a problem for sure. Let me just rebuild this road. Okay, that seems to be connected. Let's see if I can do this again. Alright, pretty good. And let's make a small curve at about here. Hopefully we won't break anything. This seems good enough. I don't know if that will be smooth enough for me, but let's just check it out. If I make a straight road here and a curve road, let me just turn off the guides. Small curve here, and if we connect it to here, probably we'll get it right. Let's just check it out. Maybe I can delete this and rebuild it again, and let's connect it. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. But I don't know. You know what? That's fine. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. And I think when we terraform this terrain to look a bit better, it will look even greater. So let's just do that. Let's grab our Terraform tools. Let's make use of all the 4 tools that we have. And let's see what we can do with this. Maybe I can make some small peaks in here. Just make everything a bit more interesting. Let's make some peaks in here as well. That seems to be working out very good. Oh, I don't like how it makes this a straight line, so let's just put it back how it was. Okay, and maybe we can make another small plateau at about over here, just to make things a bit interesting. And we can now lower the terrain a bit again. If we grab the smooth terrain tool, we can make some smooth shapes, just as the name implies, and we can also get rid of these very dense peaks that we have in some points. Okay, that's pretty okay. And let's work on this coastal area a little bit more as well. So maybe if we get this area and make a small plateau here, and we can even expand this a bit better, and let's just make another small plateau. Alright guys, I've been messing with the terrain quite a bit, and I think I was able to make quite a organic shape. It doesn't look terraform at all, I think. And I think we can make it even better by placing some trees. So let's just grab what are the normal trees that this map usually has. So we need to make use of these palm trees and these things as well. And what trees are those? I think they're the normal oak. So okay, so we'll make use of these 3 types of trees. So let's work on that. Alright guys, so there you have it. I even think I went overboard with the trees, but that's okay, because trees make everything look much better. So I'm just gonna resume the simulation. I don't even know if this thing has water. It doesn't, but anyway, it seems that we have... Oh, okay, so this bus line was glitched, and we need to provide some water and also some power to this building. So let's just make a small pipe connection or a small water connection. And why is it not connected? Oh, there we go. And we should now place some power lines that will connect to this building. So I think I do not want to destroy the trees that I have just placed, so and I think I can go through here. Hopefully no trees will be harmed in the process. And through here. Oh, that will destroy a bunch of trees, but oh, that's fine, we'll keep it. That's no big deal. Maybe we should even build this post on a better location. So let me try to do this again. Yeah, much better. Alright, moving on to the downtown area of our city. On the last episode I have played some residential buildings, and with residential buildings it comes a new demand, and new demand for other services, namely education. So now that we have people living here, we also need to provide some schools and also high schools. So I will need a elementary school that I will put, let me check, I will put over here. Yeah, that's a good place for it, and I think I will put the high school right next to it. So I'll put it just about in there. You know what, now that I think about it, it should be probably smarter to put these educational buildings right next to the residential area and not in the middle of the commercial and office area. So I'm gonna take them, and let's see, I'll probably put them right next to the park. I think that will be a much more adequate location for them. So I'll put the high school or the elementary school right over there, and the high school probably on the opposite side. Yeah, I think that is much better. Much better indeed. And I might even scoot them a bit to the right. And I will make a pathway separating them from the office, because the office starts right here. So it was actually a very good fit. Let me just enable all the guys except for the road guidelines. And there we go. Okay, so that's a much better location for those types of building. And I can even dezone this residential over here, so that we have an open spot right in front of our low density infrastructure, which are the park and these two buildings. I think it looks much better like this. We now need to expand further into this area. We have a lot of commercial and industrial demand that we need to satisfy. I am going to focus mainly on commercial because we are overproducing goods, which is fine. The IT cluster specialization produces a lot of goods, and we need to complement them with a lot of commercial. And since I'm mainly using low density commercial on this city, I'll have to put a lot of commercial buildings. I would probably get away by putting normal high density commercial buildings, but oh well, I see this as a challenge. So yeah, let's work on that, because on the last episode I have found out of this way of splitting high density and low density, which is these two pathways with a row of palm trees in the middle. I think it looks very good, and it creates a very nice contrast, and I think I'm gonna expand that entire logic throughout this entire district, this entire coastal area. So I think I'm gonna do that right now, and I think I'm gonna lay the foundation to the entire city before even having anything zoned in, so that later on we already don't have to worry about that. So yeah, let's just work on that. I'm gonna pause the simulation, and I'm gonna delete these buildings over here, because I'm going to do the same at about here. So we'll need to do this on this. On this area, I think I will get away by doing it like this. Yeah, that's very good, and I think we can even make some pathways in the middle that will connect everything in a much smoother way. Yeah, I think that will be fine, and we should probably do the same at about here, don't you think? Don't you guys think about that? Let me just check out how this will look. So road guidelines off, and if I place it over here, okay, let's just try it out. And do the same over here. Oh good, and we managed to not destroy any of the buildings that are in this area. So I'll need to design this and also these buildings over here, because up from this line will be mainly high density. Now we can delete that, and the layout will continue pretty much through this location. I think we can even do the same split. I will not want to zone anything here, so I think we can make it come through here. It's very good indeed. And we'll have to do the same at about here. So that will imply that we cannot zone anything on this side of the road, which is fine. Which is very fine indeed. Let me see if I can do this shape without messing up anything. It doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe I can force this a bit better. Okay, that's good enough for me. It's not perfect, because we can see some brown spots over there, but that's totally fine for me. And let's just disable the annoying road guidelines, and let's make a connection over here. Oh, you know what? This doesn't look good at all. So let's try this again. Maybe if I come at about over here, let's try this out. Maybe it will be better. Okay, that's much better. I like it. And we can now do the same at about here. I think I won't touch this area, but we can pretty much cover it through here. Okay, that's perfect. And we can do the same. Let me just check. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna move this a bit backwards and allow for a lot more commercial expansion. And the same thing over here. So let's put and enable. The road guidelines are really annoying sometimes. Jesus. And let's just enable a few more buildings over here. Okay, so all of this will be commercial. And I think we can make a small layout over here. Will this be good enough? Will this be enough for commercial? I think I'll have to give it a bit more room. Let's try to make it here instead. Yeah, I think that will work out much better. And finally, I think we can come at about here and here as well. And now we just need to curve this. So this has a cost of 120. If I come 120 over here, I can pretty much delete this and connect it back. Okay. And we can do the same over here. Let's check it out. Hopefully I won't mess anything up. Very good. And yeah, then it will pretty much continue from here on. And I think it will let this entire area be commercial. Okay. Alright, now that we have made the pathway connections, we can now start placing the palm trees. So I'm gonna place the palm trees and I'm gonna speed things up because I do not want to bore you to death by watching me placing trees. So I'm gonna do that right away and I will see you in a couple of seconds. Alright, I have decorated the entire thing and made the split completely. So now this entire thing is filled with palm trees and I think it will be extremely amazing when we finally complete all of this. So let's not waste any more time and let's start zoning some commercial in these new locations. I want all of these to be commercial. Okay, oh, and we need to make sure that the entire district, okay, has the right policies and everything as water. Okay, so I think we are just gonna fill this entire block and we'll let everything expand. Alright, look at that. Our coastal area is finally gaining some shape and I cannot wait until we have this entire thing filled with high density office buildings peaking just right behind the palm trees and the low density commercial. I think it will look very nice indeed. I didn't have any opportunity to check on our new public transport system. It seems to be working very well. We have a lot of people coming out of the metro station that you cannot see right now because oh, there you go, a lot of people coming out. And let's just check out on our public transport. I don't think I've ever showed this on camera. So we have over 2,000 people using the buses and over 1,000 using the metro. So overall we have a very efficient public transport system, which I'm really proud of. If you look at our budget panel, you can also see that we are making a profit on both public transport options. So the buses are making a total income of 2,300 with a total expenses of 700, and the metro is making a profit of a bit over 300. So overall we are doing very well in terms of public transportation efficiency. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If so, please give it a like, it really helps out my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow the development of this city. And finally, if you want to connect with me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching guys, and as always, have fun.